Welcome to the fourth and final week, and we are winding things up. And so in week 4, we still have things to do, and we are going to talk about Chapter 5, Networking for Your Career. And we do have assignments this week. We are going to be talking about in the discussion your professional network, why it's important, and what techniques you're going to use. That elevator pitch, we mentioned it last week. You're actually going to be creating one, and hopefully you will be doing the video so that we can actually hear and see this. You're going to get the results back from that mock interview. Remember, this was the interview you did with Career Services. They send the results back. I get the results from them. I don't create the results. These are what happened in that mock interview with them. This is their baby. And you're going to create a LinkedIn profile. Some of you have them. Make sure that you meet the criteria in the assignment. Remember, read those assignments and the specs. You're going to have to get used to specs and directions. Any career you go into, get used to reading those and following them. Your final project, your career plan is going to come to a final conclusion. You're going to have your original goals from week 1, the ones we put together in week 3, those short-term goals that supported the ones from week 1. Those are going to come together. Excuse me. Plus, there's a template in the assignment for week 4. Utilize that. That must come with your assignment. Add that in, combine it all together. That's your final plan. This is a big part of this class. Make sure you put a lot of time and attention into it. Don't just try to throw it together last minute and hope that everything comes out for the better. Please plan for it. And your final exam is going to cover chapters 3, 7, 13, 14, and 5. So let's get on with chapter 5. And chapter 5 is networking for your career. Right there it is. And so let's get to getting on this. We're going to talk about the importance of the professional network, etiquette during it, and LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram for online networking. So let's get going here, and we're going to continue on. Networking is talking with people and establishing those relationships. Okay? And that can lead to career or job opportunities. Okay, so they can lead to those. Sometimes it is to get information as well, but that doesn't mean that that information won't lead you to more growth and opportunities. So job opportunities don't necessarily mean a change in job. It is an opportunity that can be to grow and benefit you that way. Okay, so networking is a big increase. More than half the jobs are not advertised. Half are not advertised. That means they're found out word of mouth. If you're not networking, you're not working. Get out there. Meet people in your career community. Okay? Professional network consists of people who support an individual in your career and other business endeavors. Not necessarily your job, but you might have other business investments that is part of your professional network. And your informational interviewing, you've done 2 of them. It's a networking strategy used to interview and ask for advice and direction. There's a reason why we had you do them. It wasn't just for entertainment. It wasn't just to annoy you. These are professional technique strategies to learn how to break that barrier, to go out and get this information. If you try to skate around this, if you try to figure out a way to make it look like you did this when you really didn't, you just shortchanged your career. Congratulations. If that's what you want to do, that wasn't smart. Be smart. Build that network. It's your career. It's your future. If you're looking for the quick and easy way around building your future, you can do those things. But when your future is not the way you wanted it, it comes back to you. Build it the right way. Take the tools, start from the ground up. Build it the way you need it built. Another thing you need to do not become a self-centered network. Self-centered networks risk being rejected. People help you. Nobody is a single person build themselves. Somebody helps you along the way. You learn from people. People give you jobs. People give you opportunities. Nobody is an army of one. Nobody. If you think you do everything on your own by yourself, you are not giving people credit who have helped you along the way. Avoid being self-centered. Okay? If you are not sharing knowledge with people, you could be rejected by other people in your career. They are going to be less willing to help you if they see you do not help others. Support other network members. Share the knowledge. There's a reason why they help you. They want you to turn around and help others, so you reciprocate. You help others whenever possible. Networking, when does it begin? Now. Not when you graduate, now. And it's permanent. It is for the life of your career. It doesn't end. You're constantly networking. I'll be somewhere on vacation. Somebody says, what do you do? Oh, I work here. How do you like it? Da, da, da. We're networking. It's not afraid of letting go or getting away from your job. Communication about your career is networking. It's a permanent part of socialization, and your network will evolve over time. Just like your career does, it will too. Face-to-face networking, anywhere there are individuals or groups of people, anywhere. Before networking, consider creating business cards. Digital or paper, create one. Have an idea of what questions to ask? You can do this. Okay, you can network online through LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram. These are all legitimate forms of online networking. Figure out what works with you. Check your accounts. Be active. If you're going to use and depend on them, be active. Don't just create them and let them go. Here's an example of one that works out pretty good. You've got a name, the position that they want, contact information. And look right here. Here is their brand statement. Use it everywhere. Use good manners in any situation. Use etiquette. And it is acceptable to let others know that you want a job. People used to be embarrassed when they asked, or were seeking jobs. It's okay. It's acceptable. How are people supposed to know you want a job? They may have openings or know of others. Okay? Respect the people you're talking to. You are not above them and nobody's below you. Everybody is equal when networking. Okay? Don't let people disrespect you. If you feel like they are, kindly bow out of the conversation. Be the upper person in that situation. Invite people into your network that you're familiar with or are introduced to. Don't blindly let people in that you don't know. Make sure you have heard of them. Okay? Don't just randomly cold call people and introduce yourself that way. Find a way in. Okay? If you're going to be meeting people for networking in a situation, a social situation, or you're going to a place where professionals are going to meet, dress appropriately, make sure your phone's turned off, use handshakes if they're appropriate, maintain eye contact when you're talking with people. Let them know you're engaged. Offer and request business cards. They're easy to print, very inexpensive. Do it. Follow up emails, get their email addresses, follow up with them. The more you put your name in front of people, the more likely you are to be remembered. Online, be positive, professional when you communicate. Do not write negative things, okay? I always write things in Word or text editor so I can read them without the fear of accidentally sending them. Once I have it ready, then I cut and paste it into the email. And don't flood a person's email if they're not responding to you. Okay? LinkedIn accounts. You have your profile on LinkedIn. It's got a headline, a summary, experience, education, and skills and endorsements. Okay? Your headline. This is where your name, your job title that you want, your location, your career. This is where you put your picture. Profiles with a professional looking picture tend to get hit more often. Okay? That's where your headline is. Your summary. This is where your elevator pitch goes. Right here. Elevator. Oops, I can't write today. This is where your elevator pitch goes. This is your name, etc. Okay, your experience. This is your resume. Your education. Don't forget to put Southern Tech in that. And your skills. This is where obviously your soft and hard skills go. Twitter, also known as X. It is supposed to be online news and social networking in real time. Everyone has an opinion on Twitter lately. It is what it is, and it is changing. Be careful who you follow, what you say on Twitter. Okay? The purpose is to follow job posts, people's ideas, stories, opinions, and information. Like anything, watch what you post, where you post. Instagram. Instagram is photos, mobile sharing. Okay? This allows you to share pictures and videos publicly and privately. Be careful what you post that you're allowed to post it. And that concludes week 4. Thank you.